Hey everybody, it's Lori Wright here, a writer of books and reader of books, and I have had the fabulous opportunity to be gifted many, many books from authors that I've helped or that I've known or that I've chatted with online, and I've been hoarding them from my kids because that's what I do with books that I really love. But I decided that my workspace, which is my mudroom, needs to be cleaned up, and I can no longer hoard all the books. So I'm slowly but surely reading them to people online so that I can just flush it out of my system and feel like I've shared them with the world like they deserve. And then I let my kids take them and they bring them to bed and they read them before they fall asleep and they sleep on them and they sweat on them and they spill on them and they love them really hard, but they just don't look as beautiful as they do when they started out. So this book is from a really cool guy that I actually had on my podcast. So I don't know if you all know that I have a podcast. The podcast is for writers, not for readers. So that's why you probably don't know. But I had Dennis on my podcast, and he's a really neat guy, and he's an artist, like through and through. He was a singer-songwriter, and he said music ruined his life. And then after that, he followed the pursuit of art, and then he was a painter, and he did some really neat poster making for a job for a long time. And then after doing some really cool art, he ended up deciding, well, I'm going to turn it into a book. And it all started because he painted this really neat picture of a zebra. And then the zebra didn't have enough stuff or wasn't as interesting as he wanted it to be. So he painted some finches on it, and he realized he had painted zebra finches. And aha, light bulb. And this book was born. And it's called You Stole My Name. And it's a beautiful coffee table book. So even if you don't have kids, the artwork is just so fantastic, so astounding. Something that I definitely can't do is draw and sing, my two things that I can't do. So whenever I see fantastic art like this, it blows my mind. So I'm going to read You Stole My Name, and then the kids will be allowed to read it and sleep with it and all the other things they do. It's a big book. So it says, Kangaroo Rat. You stole my name, but I don't mind. After all, we're two of a kind. I like to jump and you do too. They say I even look like you. Chicken Hawk. I always run, I do not walk when I see a chicken hawk. Every day I play this game with the one who stole my name. Need a child to help me turn the pages. Parrotfish. Rainbow feathers in the sky make me wish that I could fly, but water is just like air to me, so I fly beneath the sea. Cowbird. Can you tell me why or how I was named for a cow? Fashion choices I prefer. Feature feathers over fur. Rhinoceros Beetle. Who even knew there was such a thing? Rhino says, Beetle, you're a mini-me. Beetle says, Rhino, buddy, I agree. I like your name, it suits me fine. From now on, I'll make it mine. Elephant Seal. Goodbye circus, goodbye zoo, I'm off to see the ocean blue. A creature there who's named for me has a nose I'd like to see. Tiger shrimp. I mean, look at that. Being tiny is a blast. I swim backwards to go fast. Quicker than you'd ever think. Looky there. I made you blink. Alligator lizard. All you ever do is bite. Bite all day, bite all night. I just want to do the same. That is why I stole your name. Spider monkey. Skinny elbows, skinny knees, swinging freely from the trees. Is that why some name provider named me for a little spider? Bull trout. You came by to check me out? The little bull you've heard about? Yes, we're small as a rule, but I'm the biggest in my school. Catfish. You don't meow or even purr. You have no paws, you have no fur. I guess it's Whiskers we can blame for the stealing of my name. If there's any teachers watching this, I bet your brains are already worrying about how you can turn this into an art lesson and a poetry lesson. Have a beautiful bulletin board at the end of it. Dogfish. My bark is way worse than my bite. Compared to you, I know that's right. You don't wag and you don't bark. You're no dog. You're a shark. Turkey vulture. Up, 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 you circle around. I gobble, gobble here on the ground. Of all the bird names you could steal, you chose mine. What's the deal? And there's the zebra finch, right? I noticed you before we met at the tail end of the alphabet. I saw your name next to mine as we waited last in line. Mule deer is on this page. We get teased about their size, but ears like ours deserve a prize. I barely whisper in your ear, and you hear me loud and clear. Awesome. If I was a teacher still, I would totally be using that. I could see that even in the kindergarten classroom. You would just have to spell it out a little bit more for them, but awesome. Anyway, if you're interested in this book for a gift for an art lover, or if you're a teacher and you, like me, you're already thinking about the lessons that you can do and the different things you can cover, I will put the information for this book below. And if your kids go to my kids' school, or if you teach at my kids' school, then they have one of these in the library. So just go take it out. Thanks for watching, everybody.